Hey guys, so today we're going to go over these word problems. So it is very important that you have a paper, you have pencil, you know how to take notes for problems like these. You're going to see this in the interim on Monday, which is why it is so crucial for you to take this seriously and try your best to know how to solve this. So, two of Miss Mustafa's favorite fruits are apples and persimmons. If we ever go back to school, I have a persimmon tree. I will give you guys persimmons. They're so good. So, last weekend, she went to buy some more to bring to work back in, non-COVID days. She weighed each bag and noticed that 4 bags of persimmons and 2 bags of apples weigh 20 pounds. 5 bags of persimmons weigh a total of 20 pounds. So this part right here is super important information. 4 bags of persimmons and 2 bags of apples together weigh 20 pounds, but also 5 pounds of persimmons together weigh 20 pounds. If each bags of persimmon weigh the same and each bag of apples weigh the same, what is the ratio of the weight of a bag of persimmons to a bag of apples? So the first thing that we need to do is understand that here we have to find the weight of 1 bag of persimmons, because this is singular, this says a bag, to a bag of apples. So what's the weight of 1 bag of persimmons and the weight of 1 bag of apples? So the first thing I want you guys to do is we're going to just write down what we know. And I already have this written down. So it says 4 bags of persimmons, that's what we know, P is for persimmons, plus 2 bags of A stands for apples is 20 pounds. That's the first information that we know. The second one that we know is that 5 bags of persimmons is 20 pounds. So this is what, the problem gave us. The second thing is what to find. So we have to figure out, well, what are we trying to look for? And it says here, ratio of weight for, so we're looking at the weight for 1 bag of persimmons, and I'm gonna put 2, this is like the colon for ratio, 1 bag of apples. All right, so this right here is just note taking. This is just annotating the word problem because this word problem has a lot. Okay, so we literally just spent 3 minutes trying to understand what we're trying to find. Now, in order to solve this, we have to use what we know in order to figure out what we have to find. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to draw a diagram. This is the easiest way to actually solve a question like this. Excuse my curly hair. Okay, so here we go. 4 bags of persimmons. So what I'm going to do is actually draw 4 bags of persimmons. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so we got 4 bags of persimmons. Plus, we got 2 bags of apples. So here I'm going to put 2 bags of apples. I'm going to put A for apple. So together, they equal 20 pounds. Okay, so drawing this diagram is so huge. All right, so that's our first diagram. And our second diagram is 5 bags of persimmons also equals 20 pounds. This is diagram A. Here's diagram B. So we know 5 bags of persimmons 1, 2. So P stands for the persimmons. Equals 20. Okay, so these two informations are really important. What we're actually going to use is this information. 5 bags of persimmons is 20 pounds. So we could actually find how much that would weigh. If 5 bags of persimmons total is 20 pounds, that means to find out how much each bag weighs, because we're trying to figure out the ratio of the weight of one bag, I could easily divide 20 divided by 5, which is 4. So if 5 bags of persimmons together weigh 20 pounds, that means each bag weighs 4 pounds. So 4. Okay. So now I know the weight of one bag of persimmons. So at the bottom here, I'm going to put the ratio because it's asking me what is the ratio. So the ratio of one bag of persimmons we know is 4. So we're going to use this information to find how much one bag of apples were. Okay, so here's what we do. We already know one bag of persimmons weighs 4 pounds. So if I add this diagram, that gives me 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4. So we know 16 is the 4 bags of persimmons plus the 2 bags of apples equal 20 pounds. So how am I going to find that? Well, 16 plus what equals 20? That would be plus 4, which means each bag of apples would cost 2 pounds, right? Because 2 plus 2 will give me 4. So now I know the weight of one bag of apples. So this would be 4 for persimmons to 2 for apples. And 4 to 2 could be simplified to 2 to 1. So 2 bags of persimmons, or 2 pounds for a bag of persimmons to 1 pound for a bag of apples, because we could simplify 4 over 2, which equals 2 over 1. And that is how you solve this problem. So what's really important is you kind of write down what you know, and then we draw a diagram in order to find the weight of each bag.